Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, bringing you the Deja Vu of the week, number 3. This week we actually had a tie, three-way tie in terms of the series you guys voted for. I think all of them had to, I don't remember how many votes. So I determined, we didn't really have anything in plan if that happened, so I determined that I will choose the series if there is a tie, and I have chosen STX Soul versus We Made Fox. Should be pretty awesome. STX Soul is my favorite team, the deepest team in the league, one of the best. They perennially are in the top 3 to 4 teams and always fail in the playoffs because they're STX Soul and they don't have a Flash or a Jaedong to win that pivotal ace match. And you know, once you get to the playoffs, it's really hard to win. You know, like once they start getting to best of 7s, it's really hard to win necessarily win 4 out of the top 6, even if you are a really deep team. And you really need to have that top quality notch ace players. And as good as Cal is, he just wasn't enough to take them over the hump and win a league. Maybe with Calm as their ace, STX can finally get over that hump. In this first game, we're going to be on Grand Line, and for STX here in the top right in red, it's going to be Shuttle. And Shuttle is one of the newer players. I don't know if I want to say he's really new. He's been around for a little while. I mean, I at least have known him for a good bit. At least since I've been commentating, he's been around. So he's been around at least for a year. But he hasn't exactly had great notoriety, but he is definitely a high-quality player. Don't consider him a slouch by any stretch of the means. He is a very solid player and definitely a threat in all of his matchups. No real weaknesses. He's a very solid player. His name is Shuttle, but I don't think he's got particularly great shuttle play or anything like that, so I think it's just a name. On the other side for We Made Fox, down here in the bottom right in teal, we have BaBy. Finally, BaBy has gotten it going. It's been so hyped for so long. It's just been like waiting and waiting for when will BaBy break through it and finally start, you know, making headway in leagues and start making his name in Pro League. He came into Pro StarCraft as the youngest pro gamer, and it seems like just now, or the last couple months, that he's finally just matured mentally and everything. Everything's just starting to click for him, and he has just been absolutely tearing through and has been taking down some top quality players. Has beaten Jaedong once or twice, maybe even. I think he beat Jaedong. He's been playing very, very well. In this game right now, though, he's going to have to test his TVP, and Shuttle actually went for a gateway at his natural expansion, so I think he's going to produce a, actually he might have even already produced his ult, and we'll go for some early pressure here to see how much damage he can do. Now, normally you don't see Protosses commit too much to this kind of assault. We'll see if Shuttle maybe if he did produce a second assault, so he's actually going to commit to this a decent bit, and this is going to require some really good micro on both players' parts. And to be honest, I don't really like this play from Shuttle just because I think Terran players have gotten so good with their SCV and Marine micro that it's really hard to actually get the damage you need to do, because you need to kill at least 2 units with each of your zealots in order to make it even economically even. And we do see the probe has already gone down here. Zealot's gotten a couple hits on different units, but hasn't actually killed anything yet. Could have actually gotten another hit there, but a little bit of an error there on Shuttle's part. And the micro here just needs to be so pristine. That can be somewhat difficult. And we do have the second Zealot has appeared. They still have not killed anything, I don't think. This is not going well for Shuttle at all. 3 Marines are now out, and the micro for 4th Marine is out, so the micro for what's-his-face for BaBy is going to get a little bit easier here. Looks like one Zealot is in the red and the other Zealot is in the yellow. That one in the red could get picked off, but not quite yet. So Shuttle actually is going to fall pretty far behind here. He is not going to get anything done with this harassment here. I don't think he's put his second Nexus up, actually. I think he actually went for another gateway here, and one of the Zealots, if not both of the Zealots, are now dead. I think, yeah, this is completely cleared out, so BaBy can just transition into his normal build. And what is Shuttle going to do? Shuttle has decided to throw down a second gateway, produce some Dragoons, and he's going to continue with this pressure. And I just don't like this at all. I don't think he's going to have much success with his Dragoons against these Marines. There's already 5 Marines out, and okay, I think Shuttle has realized this and has backed off as well. There's already 5 Marines out, and a tank should be coming out pretty shortly, so Dragoon pressure is not going to be very effective. And this SCV gets a full scout on, sees the second gateway, understands that there is going to be more pressure coming his way, so he needs to continue playing pretty defensively, BaBy. And if a Terran knows that he is going to have to play defensively, it's just not looking good for Shuttle right now. He's given BaBy too much information. He's squandered those first couple zealots that without doing anything, and he's now falling behind expo wise. His BaBy's gonna have his natural expo before Shuttle. So to counter this, Shuttle's gonna have to come up with some damage with these Dragoons, which I just don't believe is possible. I mean, mines are already out. We got a tank out. Probably another tank will come out relatively soon as well. Or never mind. Well, looks like more Vultures. Gonna throw down some more mines. And without a Robo Bay or a Robo Facility or anything, I just can't see Shuttle doing this. He might have to do a double expo to try and come back in this, take his mineral only as well. That could help him out, but yeah, Shuttle is definitely going to be playing from behind, definitely going to be playing catch-up in this game here. And BaBy has just been looking so good recently that I think the BaBy really should have this game. His Vulture actually catching one of these probes out in the field. I wonder if Shuttle was maybe going to try and take a hidden expo. If that was his plan, that is not going to happen. That could have also just been a scout. But either way, it goes down, and it looks like I think it would be really good play by BaBy would be to go around to all of the northern expos and put down a mine. Put down a mine at the mineral only at the 1 o'clock. Put down a mine at the kind of gas expo at the 12 o'clock. I believe that some of those mineral patches at the 12 and the 6 are less than normal. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they're less than normal. Yeah, and I think you should also put down mines at the 2 base at the top, or the 3 base at the top left. Just use a couple of your Vulture mines to give you that information and really set Shuttle behind that much farther behind. It could be a big nuisance here. And we got like 8 Marines out now, 7 or 8 Marines. It seems a little excessive, but that's okay. Maybe he's worried about Shuttle play or something like that. But BaBy is just going to be playing a pretty darn standard game, and Shuttle's going to have to come up with something here. Both players are on 2 bases, and BaBy is just sitting still producing Marines. So really weird. Usually, very rarely in TVP do you see this many Marines produced. But it looks like he's maybe ready to get a little bit of a push out here. A couple more gateways coming up for Shuttle, and he's also getting that observatory and observers out as well. But yeah, BaBy is going to go for a little bit of push out here. Don't see a ton of mines on these Vultures. Looks like most of them have already spent their mines protecting his natural expansion. I mean, he had to be thinking maybe there's DT tech somewhere or something like that, so he's going to put down those mines to play defensively. He's bringing a couple SCVs along as well, so this is going to be a pretty solid push here. He's probably going to build some turrets and such things as he can. It looks like one tank is going to get picked off here, but these Dragoons are not actually shooting at tanks. They're not shooting at tanks, but Dragoons, stop shooting at Marines. Jeez. He kills 2 tanks, but he lost something like 6 Dragoons, or somewhere in that range, and this is awful. He's going to lose another Dragoon. There's 2 Dragoons left and a couple tanks now are going to siege up right outside of his natural expansion, and he's going to be able to put up a bunker and a turret, or a bunker and a supply depot. Okay, yeah, bunker and a supply depot to start building a wall here, and mines going down as well, and this is an awful position for Shuttle. BaBy can really just reinforce his push and make it nearly unbreakable. Shuttle could be losing this game right here. BaBy could win in no time here, just by leapfrogging a couple more tanks forward, start taking shots at that natural nexus, maybe sneak a couple of Vultures back there to get some more damage. And this is just an awful position for Shuttle right now. This is so difficult for him in terms of trying to deal with this. And I think BaBy's actually almost letting him off the hook right now. It doesn't look like he's reinforcing